Hello guys, I hope you are having a grateful day, and today lesson we are going to configure the linter, and maybe you don't even know what is a linter. The linter is a tool that allows to make our code a little more pretty. And sorry, because in the last episode, I don't know why, my microphone volume was pretty low. Of course, not low at all, but maybe something uncomfortable. So in this lesson, I don't know why. Sometimes my microphone just put in this. You are hearing me very low, but I prefer put at the full, and of course configure the end volume using OBS. Ahora, yeah, ahora is now is pretty high. Let me see. And of course, I don't know why I'm trying to modify this. Okay, this range is nice. So yeah, let's see how this works. We have the linter and we have the code formatter. And maybe if you're not familiar with both concepts, it's just like to notice or advise for code correction or code hints improvements. And of course, is something like, I don't know, if this line is just far more than others. Once I save or I use format document with Biome, and as you can see, the line just come up with the other ones. And of course, I already have configured, once I save the file, I just execute the formatter. So first of all, I already told you in the last episode, I am use Biome. But baby, you already heard about slint. For example, slint is a pretty classic linter, and prettier is a pretty classic code formatter. It's pretty common use both in a same project because each one has different approach. In this case, the linter is just like, hey, if you have this one, this is the linter. If you have this line pretty strange, execute the linter and the line just accommodate or just go back to a pretty nice position, as you can see. And the linter show you problems about your code. I don't know if you already see this. Okay, as you can see, this one is bad, and so it tells you, hey, this is right. Well, it's not grammatical errors, but yeah, it's about something like that. Let me see. I don't know if I remove a wait, and as you can see, this change. This is the linter. This is the okay. I'm sorry. I already told you the linter is this. Okay, I'm sorry. This is the code formatter, and this is the linter. The linter show you if there is any problem, and in this case it's just why I remove await. So if I remove await, this is a promise, so I have to use await to use this like a result and not as a promise. I'm sorry, I used to confuse both concepts at all. This is the code formatter or formatter, and already you know the linter show you errors and warnings and more. So yeah, see, this is pretty classic, slint and prettier, but I prefer Biome because Biome is all-in-one solution. I don't remember, but let me see at the beginning. Biome have a format code like prettier, and also have the linter, and well, there is no more. There are also other features, but I just need the linter and the code formatter, so that's nice. So we are going to follow the following guides. So let's see. First of all, I highly recommend install Biome extension in your Visual Studio Code, and there is no more. Okay. If you want to see the errors directly, I recommend TypeScript. Okay, I recommend the extension error length. This extension helps you to notice pretty highly show you this one, because this is not from vanilla Visual Studio Code. This from the error length. And of course, I recommend you pretty TypeScript errors, because sometimes the TypeScript errors doesn't look in this way. the TypeScript error vanilla looks in this way. So yeah, it's not understandable at all. Well, once you have experience, you understand what is the error, but it's better see the errors in this way. And yeah, that's all about extension. After that, we are going to cover the user settings, but for a moment, let's go back to the configuration key. So go back in this way. And as you can see, the installation, I am going to use npm. So you have to copy this, paste. And after that, we have to generate the configuration file that sometimes is called like biome.json or biome.jsonc when you use CommonJS, but in this case we are using small, so we can use biome.json directly. So let's copy this command just right there, and we have the biome.json. This like the default configuration that is pretty nice. Don't worry, you don't need more than this. But of course, you can change this, and maybe if you don't like something like, I don't know, for example, if you don't like the single quotes, you can also configure. Well, if you want, I don't know, if you like the single quotes, and once you save, change for the double quotes, you can configure that to use the behavior that you want. So don't worry about it. But you have to watch the documentation and see what's happened. I don't know. I think that for this is well, you can use the comments like format, lane, check, but we can use this directly in the Visual Studio Code program. And maybe, I don't know, let me see if we can use single quotes. Okay, what quote? Let me see. Acá está. Well, here we are. I'm sorry. And you can use in this case. Okay, this is GSX. Okay, just right there. Quote style. You can use in JavaScript formatter quote style. So let's see how can we change this because under okay code style. Okay, this is just right there. Double, and you can change this like single. So once we change this and save this, all the double quotes change to single, just like this, and the imports. But I don't know why. I prefer the standalone configuration. And if the standalone configuration tells you, hey, we use double, I use double. And that's nice. And once I saved, as you can see, the change is applied. And yeah, that's all. Let's show we have okay, this set. We use SOT, but it's the different program, so don't worry. But this is the important one. So go to the open user settings. But I highly recommend the JSON because it's pretty easy. Maybe at the beginning it looks like difficult, but it's not difficult at all. It's just try to understand how this works, and it's pretty effective and nice to configure. So maybe you can copy my configuration that is pretty understandable, and of course is in this way. For example, if you are using TypeScript or JavaScript, you can use this one, and inside these keys or characters, like, I don't know, JavaScript, and you can copy directly this configuration. You write it. What this means? Okay, for example, you have or we can change or set the default formatter. We have the biome.js.biome, but we have a lot of different formatters, as you can see. But I don't know why GitHub Copilot, and for example, VS Code Markdown. Of course, we have the VS Code.html language, and other extensions also give us the formatter. But of course, okay, we have this one is from a Markdown extension. So as you can see, we have a lot. But I recommend the biome.js.biome. And once we set the default formatter, that means once we use a format document and it's a TypeScript or JavaScript document, it will be formatted with biome.js.js. .biome, I'm sorry. And also, if you're pretty lazy and you don't want to use the command palette, you can use this section you right there, editor.codeaction.save, and give the following configuration: quick fix biome, use explicit, source fix all explicit, and of course the imports if you want to I don't know, organize or just accommodate the imports, you can use this one .biome and use explicit. Thanks to these three lines, once you make some changes and save the file, it will apply automatically. And I think that's all. I hope this video was helpful. Remember, the package, the dependency is important, and I think there is no more. So I hope this video was helpful, and see you in the next time. Bye bye.